Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 1 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of South Central High School where a group of students walked out in protest after how a fallen student will be recognized at graduation. The group of students at South Central High School left class at around 10:30 this morning. The students are upset, they say, over how Kimora Robinson, will be honored at graduation. Now, Robinson, who was a senior, died on October 7th in a car crash as she was leaving the high school after dance practice. Students originally were upset that Robinson wasn't going to be recognized at commencement. Yesterday, the school system said in a statement that it remains committed to honoring her memory, quote, with the dignity and respect she deserves, end quote. Now, students who walked out say that what they are looking for is a moment of silence, her name called, and an empty chair for her during the ceremony. Now, Robinson's aunt, Tamika Robinson, was at the walkout and supported the efforts of the students. Students hope the school system will consider their request, while the district says it remains open to continued dialogue with the family. After about 20 minutes gathering in front of a memorial for Robinson, the group went back to class. There's no immediate word from the school system on whether those who walked out will face any disciplinary action. And now we also want to turn our attention to beach erosion in eastern North Carolina, an issue that again is always on the minds of those who live along the coast, but certainly as we approach hurricane season. We're not certainly there yet. We're still very much in February, but Dare County has launched an initiative to help track the erosion as it occurs. Dare County GIS says the project will continuously record coastal erosion in Buxton and Rodanthe so officials can make informed decisions. With the new map, users can select 2 different dates of drone images and compare them side by side by swiping left and right on the screen. Now, Dare County GIS analyst Kristen Stilson said, quote, "These situations in Buxton and Rodanthe are very dynamic, so we wanted to have the most up-to-date information available about the current state of the oceanfront," end quote. Now, over the past month, 4 beachfront homes collapsed in the Outer Banks after a winter storm swept through eastern North Carolina. A total of 16 unoccupied homes fell into the ocean last year, according to the Cape Hatteras National Seashore. And now for some incredible news. We've got news from the good side. He's a dapper gentleman, and you can see him strolling in Savannah, Georgia, turning heads. His name is Henry, and he stands out for more than just his fashion. Tim Guidera, with our sister station, WTOC, tells us why this four-legged friend may be a record setter.
Come on. Come on, that's it. And now you're just going to sit.
Henry isn't setting any speed records these days, but he has earned the right to move slowly or not at all, having reached what is believed to be a record age.
This is Henry. He's a little rat terrier. He's 25 as of the 15th of January.
Which Lori Hartman thinks makes Henry the current oldest living dog, and she is waiting to hear back from Guinness on her application for that title.
It's a process, and once we mail everything in, it's still going to take a couple weeks unless we raise that $800 or whatever it is, then we can bump it up. And in the back of my mind, part of me worries because you don't know how long he's going to be here.
Hartman certainly didn't know that when she and Jim Larson rescued Henry among more than 24 dogs from a breeder in 2009, taking them into their Max's Animal Rescue in Hoboken, Georgia.
We gathered all of them, trapped a bunch, and there was 29. 6 of them were pregnant, and within 9 days we had 50-some dogs, almost 60 dogs, in my little dining room, my 10 by 10 dining room. We have, I think, like 9 between 17 and 25.
All from that group of dogs?
All from that group, and we've had him for 16 years at this point. So he was unadoptable for a very long time.
Henry has gotten famous with his age, which, if you believe in dog years, is 175.
Happy birthday, Henry.
Say thank you.
And he has mellowed, from the aggressive 9-year-old he was when he arrived at Max's animal rescue.
He's just the cutest little old man, you know. Everybody just thinks he's like a little old gentleman, and you know, his little hat and his little suit. He's always got a bow tie on. Always has a bow tie on. No collars no more, just the bow ties. So, and he loves them.
Hartman hopes a Guinness record will not just celebrate Henry's longevity, but help other senior dogs. She has started a fundraiser in his name to help her shelter and others continue to care for older animals.
What happens is they get lost in the shuffle. The money that's generated for rescues and shelters go to the intakes of the new dogs, the dogs that need medical, emergency medical, or new puppies, and that's great. But there's got to be a little 2 to 5% little line for the seniors left in rescues. And what we want to do is raise enough money to, you know, not only help the couple we have, but, you know, to help other groups.
For now, though, Henry keeps waiting for confirmation on a title that Hartman has been wondering about for a few years.
As he kept aging, going, oh my God, he's going to be this age, he's going to be 20. Oh my God, are you going to make it to 21? You know, and then it's, oh my God, are you going to make it to 22 and 23? And, you know, as it gets like to August, September of the year, you're like, come on, Henry, you're going to do it till January, you got to do it, buddy, you know. So then, you know, he just hangs in there and we're good.
Hopefully Henry sticks around a little bit longer. Now, very cool story there. Let's turn our attention now to your weather forecast. It's a great day to get out and walk your dog if you haven't done so yet. It is a bit chilly out there, but right now air temperatures up in the mid 40s through most of the east. This is a look at our sky conditions right now. You can see it is clear across the east. Taking evidence from some of our live cams across the area. This is a view through our sanitary restaurant cam in Morehead City overlooking the Intercoastal Waterway. 45-degree air temperature, feels like 41 when you factor in an east-northeasterly breeze at about 7 miles per hour. In Greenville, 43 degrees, northwesterly wind 6 miles an hour, feels like 39. And man, it is busy out there. It's like everybody is trying to get everything squared away for Valentine's Day tomorrow, and well, the mall is a busy spot to be. Right now, air temperatures generally in the mid 40s, some of us still in the low 40s, a few of us, in fact, still in the upper 30s. We've got 39 degrees right now in Plymouth along Cape Hatteras, 38 in Oriental, 37 in Manio. The rest of eastern North Carolina has at least made it to the 40-degree mark. We knew today was not going to be a warm day, but the northwesterly to northerly winds that are present across most of the area right now have really overachieved, kept us quite a bit cooler than what we were anticipating. But for those of you hoping for a little bit of some heat, you're going to have to wait until we get into really next week. We'll see a little bit of heat coming up for tomorrow, but next week is when air temperatures cruise about 10 degrees above our seasonal average. Now here's again a look at what is heading our way. Before we can get to those warmer temperatures, we've got some rain to deal with. A lot of those drops are going to be falling on Sunday. It does look like there's still some model disagreement with overall timing, but I would anticipate rain showers showing up as we head into your Sunday morning and really reaching their peak once we get into your Sunday afternoon to Sunday evening. Now this model again highlighting more of a slower pass, but regardless, rain showers on Sunday could linger into your Monday morning. More so on Monday, anticipating some strong winds out of the north. With that, we will see again cooler air temperatures prevail from Sunday into Monday. After that, though, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week looking toasty. For this afternoon, though, toasty, not a great descriptor of what we've got out there. 48 degrees possible between 2 and 3 p.m. We may end up shy of those numbers, but later on this evening, temps falling into the sub-freezing range by the time we reach around 11 p.m. at night tonight. Here's a look at your full 8-day forecast. 48 degrees today, turns to 60 degrees coming up for tomorrow, and then we are in the mid to upper 50s for Sunday and Monday of the end of this weekend and into the start of next week. But it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday that should have warm weather fans waking up and smiling. 69 degrees Tuesday, 68 Wednesday, 72 Thursday, 68 degrees again on Friday. Well, that's all we have time for today's 1 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Friday.